Switzerland asked me to leave 4 times.
You're contributing to the society. Just looking at all the people leaving after your shows, smiles on their faces.
That's what I would hope. They don't think smiles are important for this society. They don't judge it.
In the end, we got him 2 beers.
2 beers is a bad tip. In Poland?
Yeah, but he was actually super happy.
We made a Polish man happy. How?
Yeah.
I gave him alcohol.
Yeah, so you're doing the I part of AI.
I'm just doing the I part. At the end, all my pictures look A. Hi, we're back.
Hey, yeah, we are back in the same flat, but we are Brolish still. I just used the power drill because we are moving this week.
I think we kind of moved already. We're just settling.
Yeah, we moved. You moved to Basel,
Yes.
but you kept your room here.
Yes.
And I'm settling in, surrounded by boxes still.
Yeah,
And-
but it's starting to feel cozy, man. Maybe we should say hi. Hi, everybody. Did we start recording already? Yeah.
Yeah, we started.
All right, okay, good. Hi, we're Brolish. We're happy to be back. We're your hosts. I'm Richard.
I'm Łukasz.
And thanks everybody who listened. Our last episodes have received a lot of good feedback.
That's true.
Yeah, I think people enjoyed a lot, and we enjoyed making them. So we're going back because the past 2 weeks we were moving around. Our lives are going crazy.
That's true. Our lives are going crazy, and our fans were talking about socks, and I got socks from my sister. Shout out to Ola.
Yeah,
And
shout out.
So yeah, I'm wearing them today. They have frogs on them.
But careful,
They're
you're
really
showing
cool.
a bit too much legs, man. We don't have an OnlyFans yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, today we decided to show legs because if you guys don't know, it's summertime.
Yeah, it's a heat wave has arrived here in Zurich.
Yeah, man, and we're having a lot of fun. So today we have another open mic that is outdoors, and I love doing comedy outdoors. It feels so good.
Yeah, it's great. I can wear my shorts, which is...
I don't know, man. Your underwear is showing, man. We're gonna get
no.
flagged.
Oh no!
We're gonna get flagged with this. Like he's using the same shorts that they used to play footballs in the 70s. You know, like if you look at the 70s and you pay a lot of attention, you can see that sometimes more than one ball is on the screen.
And it's not the other one kicked onto the pitch.
There you go. Yeah, I love it. Łukasz just explained, and that's it. That's the joke. Dude, we had a very interesting review of the podcast. So somebody told me that like they thought it was a comedy podcast, and turns out it's just me trauma dumping. I thought it was a really good description of what the podcast became. At least the initial podcast.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the podcast with guests, it was some other people trauma dumping. And I'm using power drill again.
I'm gonna remove the power drill. I can't deal with it. No, I can't. It's all right. It's all right. It's like heckling. Yeah.
I will not use it anymore.
Yeah. I don't believe you. Anyway, people, we are going crazy. Łukasz is getting ready to his fucking first European tour.
Yes, I'm getting ready to tour Europe on a motorcycle, and I have decided I will do it on my motorcycle. I will pimp it, and I will add the bags on the sides.
All right.
The one in the back, yeah, I did some preliminary research. And yeah, you can order all these parts and put them on your own. So that's what I'm planning to do.
So you know that this guy is not planning to find a girlfriend because the motorbike will only fit one.
No, it will fit two.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it fits two already.
Well, you want to say that to the audience?
Hey girls, are you ready for a ride on my motorcycle?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Why not?
Yeah, the girls who are listening probably already got a ride on my motorbike. Shout out to Kimi.
Shout out.
It's fun. It's fun times, man. Fun times. And where are you going first?
So first I'm going to Poland to see my family and do some open mics there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will continue north and go to Berlin. and spend a week there at least.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will see. Possibly I will go even more north to Copenhagen. I heard there is some scene
Amsterdam
there.
also. Yeah.
And then maybe Oslo, where my sister lives. So just a small detour. But yeah, my main point is Amsterdam. And then after this, probably in September, Barcelona, where I want to spend the most time.
Very cool.
Yeah, also do many shows and take some vacation. I mean, I don't know, just stay there for
Yeah,
some
that
time and just
sounds-
relax. Yeah,
That sounds awesome, man. That
Yeah.
sounds like a very solid plan.
yeah. So this will take me August and September.
Mhm.
I have no idea how we're gonna continue with Brolish at that point.
Well,
You might need to find another host, or I might
No.
find a host on the road. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it
But in
out.
October, I'm back in Zurich, and
Mhm.
yeah, looking forward to doing more podcasting and
It's very
shows.
nice. Very
here.
nice. Because October, Łukasz is back and I go to Brazil.
Yeah, beautiful. So there will be always someone here to take care of all the plants.
Oh yeah, our house is gonna look like a freaking jungle, man.
Yeah, true. Your plants plus my plants, and yeah, they had some holiday on the balcony.
They didn't like it.
Some of them didn't like it. Yeah, but it's a good time for pruning, like cutting some leaves that
Indeed.
didn't like it,
Indeed.
and
They'll
yeah,
get strong.
yeah, they will just get stronger now.
We hope. Like they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Not with plants. Usually, what doesn't kill them makes them very weak, and then dead. Shout out to Norm McDonald's who are watching over us from heaven.
Right,
Yeah,
and
these jokes.
that's
Very
true.
nice, dude.
It's
Ali,
not
we had a very eventful month, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
The moving, yeah, it was crazy. We rented a van for 2 days, and first we moved you to Basel.
Yes.
Then we moved me here.
Yes, we had a very nice time at the recycling center because we filled a full van with trash, and then we could trash the trash,
Yeah.
and I could finally kick the shit out of my printer. Oh, it felt so good, dude. I broke every single thing on that freaking piece of junk. That thing never fucking worked. I wanted to break it since the moment I bought it. And like I bought new cartridges. I would install it, and then you click it, and it says your cartridge have no ink. And it's like, you motherfuckers, this is a new cartridge. And then you blow on it, you go, and you hope it's gonna work. You press all the fucking never. But I was too poor to break it. Now I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna be poor and happy. I'm not buying another printer. Fuck it. If I have to write it by hand, I will. Out of principle, and I fucking destroyed it, and it felt so good.
Yeah.
Oh, I felt so good.
Yeah. Destroying the equipment that let you down.
Yeah.
And printers, I mean, there should be printer gate, right? I mean,
the printer gate is real. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's correct. I 100% believe on it.
yeah.
If you guys don't know, look it up. Inform yourself. Printer gate is a real thing.
Yeah.
Oh, planned obsolescence.
Printer gay was my favorite uncle, and
Printer gate.
I thought that's what you said. And Printergate.
But it's a printer that only print rainbows. It's a printer gate, and now they also probably do the trans.
Yeah.
Thing too.
So let us explain. What they do is they put chips inside of the vaccines that they used on the printers,
Wait.
and then the printers are having the chips that are broken, make the printer broken after 1,000 pages.
If that's it, I mean, they sell you sick printers, so you have to buy the vaccine.
Oh wow, COVID 2024.
But it's true. No person I ever met in my life has ever been happy with a printer.
Right.
I mean, if you are using your printer from your job.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. If you have it at home, unless you're investing a lot of money, you're not getting it.
Yeah.
You're not getting anything good. Like we have an old printer in Brazil, because we have the charity center there, and when we give free medicine.
Okay.
And in order to that, we have to print the labels. And we have this old printer that has like, I don't know how to explain. It's basically like a band, and then the head of the printer just press the band against the paper. and it goes by lines. So it basically goes, and it goes, it's very slow.
Yeah.
But it has been working for 15 years. And like it never breaks, it never stops. It's fully mechanical. There's barely anything electronic on it.
Right.
You know, like the interface for the printer, we have to emulate Windows 98 on the computer and then run the interface through the Windows 98 because they have no updated version of it because it's like a 15-year-old printer.
Yeah.
But people offered ridiculous amounts of money to buy that specific printer because it's something like vintage now that they know is reliable, and if you have to print a large amount of things for very cheap, because they still producing the cartridges, but like we buy 600 at a time and then they last forever, so we're still using the ones that we bought a decade ago.
Wow.
And it's just
wow. And your charity is one of 3 in the world that is using Windows 98 still.
No, we don't use Windows 98. We use a virtual machine. So we have a normal computer, and then you make the computer pretend it's Windows 98.
Oh wow, cool.
It works.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's an XP. No, it's a Windows 10 that identify as 98. You know, like, and then we take it. We're going like, well, you are 98. We can see it. It's just like, I can interact with the printer. Of course, I'm a 98. I'm not a Windows 10. I was like, all right. I mean, you installed Windows 10. You run like a Windows 10, but
I'm a 90s kid.
He's a 98 kid, which is legal. That was weird. I made it creepy. So just saying that. It's a printer. This is a 20-year-old printer that is amazing. And it's like with old cameras. You know, like they're not as reliable. They're not as advanced. They're not as technologic, but it has something to them that make people love them.
You mean digital cameras or?
Not only digital cameras, also film cameras.
Yeah.
They give like this film look. Do you think in like 25 years we're going to be like, what are you using to photograph these amazing pictures? Oh, my iPhone 15. You know, because in 20 years, the iPhone 15 is going to be the vintage camera.
Yeah, I can imagine that. I mean, it's crazy how much AI goes in like the phone cameras, and I guess also in the usual digital cameras, not as much.
Not probably. As much, because on the digital cameras, I guess they have the mirrorless stuff, and it's like the interaction with the physicality of the lens. It's very intricate. So I don't know if you would want to have a lot of post or like real-time digital transformations there. Okay. Because the more analog you are, the better you're supposed to capture, and then you go to extra cameras which capture stuff differently, but the way that they capture is differently, but still there's no post-production because they want to give you as much freedom to post-produce as you can. Right. So the cameras get better. That just means that they capture more information.
Yeah, but so it's still raw footage that you can edit yourself.
Yes. So the camera itself doesn't change stuff as the phone does.
Yeah, and phones do a lot of
phones do a
retouching,
great job.
And you can also choose how much you want.
Indeed. I got a new camera to film the sets now, and I'm so freaking excited about it. First of all, because I bought it used and I saved $250. So I'm very excited about that. And the cool thing is that there's so much to learn and so little tricks, and it's like a little game every set because of different light conditions and stuff. And I'm learning that stuff, and I'm loving it. It's so much fun, and then the results are getting better. Like stuff comes out better. Yeah,
I saw your set from yesterday. It was great. I loved how it looked, way better than from my phone.
And also better from my phone. But for pictures itself.
Yeah.
I use the phone, like a good friend of mine told me, like, if you want to know if your pictures are looking good, they have to look at least as good as the ones from your iPhone. So I take a picture of something with my iPhone, and then I put the camera on and I try to mess up with all the settings until my picture looks like the phone picture.
Right.
So, because you can go better, but first you need to be as good as.
Right, yeah. So you're doing the AI part of AI.
I'm just doing the I part.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to make it better.
At the end, all my pictures look A.
That's the great rating. And
Yeah.
these are the reviews of the Brolish podcast that we've been getting. So tune in because we never stopped.
I think the next reviews are going to be like, they never fully finish any topic that they start. Just everything just derails into something completely different.
Yeah, I want to get a camera now as well because I
Oh,
liked how you are recording it.
That's,
I was afraid of the setup with the microphones because if you have a camera,
you need a mic.
You need a mic.
But it's so easy.
Yeah,
It's so easy.
I saw how you do it, and
I think the thing that it took me the most to learn, and it was also the most exciting, is to learn to color grade. Because what I did is that I didn't use any of the pre-made color profiles from the camera.
Okay.
So I shoot it as flat as it can be.
Okay.
And then I put it on the PC, and then I
You
twist the
colored-
knobs until the color. It's not color grading. It's color. It's color grading, and then until the color looks real.
Okay.
Until it looks good, and then it's relative, but it's not.
In what sense is it relative?
Well, you have to twist the knobs
Yeah.
on the computer until skin color looks like skin, and white looks like white.
Yeah.
So basically, that's the two basics of it. If the white looks white and the skin color looks realistic, not too yellow, not too red, not too blue,
Yeah.
not too green, and then it's good.
Unless someone performing is green, then you want.
We accept every kind of people, like even Shrek people, like descendants of Shrek.
Yeah.
And if they come and they perform and they're green, then you adjust so the skin color looks green. Yeah. And now, and it's a real thing that if you have a lot of melanin on your skin, then you're black. So you need more light in order for your skin to be portrayed properly on screen.
Mhm.
So like there was an old talk show in America. I think it was a Johnny Carson or one big one, and they would have two light setups,
Mhm.
and they would change the light setup on set based on the guest, so that the people with the dark skin would look as good on camera as the people with the light skin. Because if you
Right.
do the opposite, then everybody that is light skin look like a ghost
Right.
because you pop the whites too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then the people with dark skin people look too dim or with the skin for people with the light.
Right.
So they switched the light setup based on that, and it made everybody look great on camera. So people love doing that talk show specifically because they would adapt to the guest.
Oh, yeah. That's
And
great.
this is awesome.
Yeah. But so you need to do color grading.
You don't need to.
But you do it afterwards.
I do it afterwards.
But
yeah.
you said you can use some presets on the camera.
You
as well?
can. Like if you want, you can literally just put everything on the automatic, including the color,
Mhm.
the color grade, like the warmth. So like how hot is the white?
Yeah.
The camera automatically takes it all over, and it looks good. It doesn't look cinematographic.
Oh,
It
I
doesn't
see.
stand out. It just
Okay.
looks like a very good phone capturing.
Okay.
But you can literally just choose I want vivid colors, and then you just put vivid colors, and then you automatically
Right.
adapt to that.
Yeah. But then it probably is using some, if not AI, some kind of filters, image filters.
It has it's called an image profile.
Mm.
So because what the camera captures is what the camera captures.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they just have transformations of colors. So then each band gets transformed by these functions
Yeah.
that are preset. Yes.
Okay, I see. But you're the old school kind of guy.
I
You
wanna
want
learn.
to do everything on your own.
I want to learn. I want to
Yeah,
learn
that's great.
because
Yeah.
I think it's a great skill to have. Because
Mhm.
I don't think the way that we film stuff, it's going away anytime soon. It just gets better. So if you learn the basics,
Mm.
then you can film with more advanced cameras. Because I love doing content. I love filming stuff,
Yeah.
and maybe in the future we'll need it. So
Great.
might as well learn now.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's great.
And it's also, if I get really good at doing this, I can film my friends, and then I get spots because they want me to take pictures of them and film them. So I get a bunch of spots, and I get to travel around by doing that. And I'm like, oh well, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, right.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah. So when I'm touring Europe next year, you will
Yes,
come with me just
please.
to record my sets.
Yes, pay me to come do comedy with you. Łukasz. I would love that.
Yeah, next year when I'm earning.
Can I please be your ghostwriter?
When I'm filling the arenas, yeah, sure, I will take you on tour.
Wow,
with me.
thank you. You guys heard it here first.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we can do it together, brother.
Yeah, we'll go on a
can do
tour
it
together, maybe next year.
Yeah, whenever I'm more like my life is more stable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Because right now I still have like some open ends that we have to tie it up.
Right.
So that my stay in this country is good. I don't know what to say. So I still have some few open ends to finish, and then after that everything's gonna be great. I'm very happy we're supporting Comedy Kiss, and let's see where this project goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah.
For the future is gonna look great.
Of course. But that's great that for now it seems you will stay in this country.
Yes.
Everything is on the great way for this to happen. And
yes, last week for the first time I had for the first time in 2 years I had no immigration system in Switzerland that wanted me to leave the country. So last Friday was the first time they actually removed the last extradition order that I had. I had 4. Switzerland asked me to leave 4 times.
And you said no 4 times.
Yes. And I won. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm very happy to be here. I love Switzerland, and even when they treat me like I shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And it works out.
And you're contributing to the society. Just looking at all the people leaving after your shows with smiles on their faces.
That's what I would hope, that they would see that too. But they don't think smiles are important for this society. They don't judge it.
Yeah.
They don't judge it as an important thing. And they're like, well, it's not economically stimulating. Out of here.
Right.
That was the last I heard of them.
Yeah.
They're just saying, nope.
Wow.
Not big enough.
Do you think there is a correlation between how much people smile and how well economically does the country do? The inverse
that's
correlation.
A great question. That's a great question. I mean, yes and no. Like, I think rich countries have happier people.
Okay.
Because if you don't have if you have less financial stress, it's just easier to be happier.
Yeah, one fewer of stress factors.
Exactly. So I think it's easy for us to go the direction of like, oh, look at countries like Finland and Sweden. They are very rich and they have a high delete yourself rate, you know. And I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't mean that they're not happier than Brazil. I think Brazil is happy, for example, when people smile for a different reason. I think they're happy in their smile because if they let the reality sink in, they'll all kill themselves.
Right.
I think you just don't know how good it could be, so you smile for whatever good thing you get because most of it is shit.
It's a coping mechanism that you have.
Right. While here, it's like it takes more to impress you. It takes more to make you smile because your life is easy. And I don't think people here want to hear that, but their life is fucking easy. Very easy. You have no real problem in your lives. It's like, oh yeah, I do. Like my uncle called me a bitch once. You know, I got bad grades in school. And I was like, yeah, well, my uncle got shot 7 times while cutting his hair. You know, it's just like, well... Okay. So it's like, I'm not diminishing the problems that you have once you live in a rich society. You still have to deal with mental health problems, for example, which don't discriminate between rich and poor. But because it doesn't discriminate between rich and poor, and some other problems do discriminate a lot, because there's a bunch of poverty related diseases that happen because you're poor. So I feel like rich countries smile more, but they have a higher threshold for smiling because their life is already too good. So like If I found 10 francs on the street today, I would smile a lot. If I found it 3 years ago, I'd be like, that's 10 francs.
Yeah.
You know, that's not even a kebab.
Yeah.
You know, but if you take 10 francs and convert it in reals, it's 60 Brazilian reals. Somebody found $60 on the street in Brazil.
Yeah, it's a
That would be
a party.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Oh, hey, yeah, it's like drinks on me tonight, people. What the hell? Did you see this? I found $60.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
see. So that's so it's happier in the happy times when you don't have the stress factors. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think people in Poland also have a sense of humor. They're not smiling so much in the streets, but unless
You're
people,
really quiet, the voice.
I'm really quiet.
Yeah, you go like, I think people in Poland.
I don't know in Poland. I just don't like saying statements. People in Poland are like this because I feel like
That's
it's
what
just
you feel.
going through my lens, like my perception.
But, well, people
Like,
know that this is
is
our
this
opinions.
zeitgeist? I don't know if it's really the zeitgeist.
What's the counterpoint of that? You want the general opinion? You want an opinion that is accepted by most? You want to say that?
I want the
Because that's
opinion.
stereotype.
I want the opinion that is in the paper, in nature. But I'm not. I've never published one. Or
I
I've
did
never
publish one in Nature, but that doesn't mean that my opinion matters more than yours. That doesn't mean at all. I think like opinions are so useless that you might as well have them. Who cares?
Right. Yeah. So I was in Poland last weekend, and I spent mainly time with my friends and my cousins, and we kept making each other's laugh all the time because we've known each other for years. So everyone knows each other's. Everyone is busting each other's balls a bit, but which is great, and everyone just takes it, like and doubles down. So it's always like everyone is a butt of the joke. I mean, we also know each other's limits, so like you never try to make.
Give us an example, dude. That's much more fun if you say exactly what happened.
Right. So. Yeah, so it's mainly about me being single all the time.
Now I know why he doesn't want to give any examples. Because he comes to Zurich and is us busting his balls because his balls are very easily busting because they haven't been empty in a while.
I'm abstaining from things, and,
That's what they say. It's by choice. I'm an incel by choice.
It's by choice, yeah. And
that's why they call it involuntary celibate, by choice. Involuntarily chose this.
I involuntarily chosen this. Yeah.
Come on, you get girls, dude.
If I really try for an extended period of time, at the moment it hasn't been my highest priority. It might change once I'm on a road. I don't know. No, comedy is the most important thing.
Well, but girls have come pretty close second then, man. Considering the amount of times we talk about it.
Yeah, so that's one thing. Another, a friend of mine, we keep making jokes how he's a gypsy.
I don't know if you can use
that.
I think
word?
you can. I mean, I don't care. You don't care. Half of the audience doesn't, but the people from Basel is gonna call you out.
People from Basel.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, you shouldn't say gypsy. You should say
the traveling
location disabled.
Location disabled.
I don't know what they call.
Yeah.
Traveling. I don't know. I don't know.
Traveling tribe.
I don't.
Stationary somewhere. Yeah, a lot of inside jokes that I don't know how. I mean, it's also in the moment, like it's just like when we are hanging out and riffing and making each other laugh.
Yeah, we do this thing every time.
Yeah, and and we had the best barbecue there.
Well, tell us about this barbecue. Why was it the best?
It was so big. We rented a barbecue, and we arrived at the place super late. You know, like at 8 or 9. We should have arrived at 6, and everything was shutting down. So they just handed out keys to us. It was pouring rain, like it was crazy. They handed out the keys. We found the small houses where we were staying, and we were going there in a pickup truck. I sent you the photos.
Was so fun.
It's with a huge trunk
Yeah,
in
we
the
can
back.
put the picture right here, editor.
Yeah, we
Put
put
the
it.
picture.
We put the picture here, and we put all our bags there. And the stuff that shouldn't get wet was in a separate locker, and then all the other stuff, like the paddle boards, were there on the truck. And then we were just like throwing the stuff from the straight from the truck to the terrace. So there were people under the roof on the terrace picking up the stuff because it was pouring, and you know we didn't want the things to get wet. So yeah, some people were on the pickup truck passing it on. It was so much fun to have this adventure. And then it was too late to get the barbecue. But then what we did is we were just talking with my cousin to the security guard at the gate, and we were like, yeah, we were promised we can get the barbecue, you know, we know it's late. And he's like, yeah, I don't know how to do. But we keep talking to him, being nice to him, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna call this guy, you know, I owe him a third bottle now, a bottle of vodka, you know, I'm calling him third time. And then, you know, he calls him, and the guy picks up, and he's like, yeah, okay, what, another bottle that you owe me? So he knew that there is
I like how in Poland there's a secondary
market.
Not market, a secondary currency. So like, yeah, so I owe this guy 5 bottles of vodka. They go, oh my god, I have on my bank 60. And that's pretty good. You just switch vodka with each other. Do you want, like, do you do 1 bottle 3 shots? Like this, you count the second decimal of each shot.
Yeah, like 1 crate of beer is like 3 bottles of vodka, something like that.
Oh wow, that's conversion.
There are conversions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I hope there's no inflation in the.
Yeah, it's the alcohol math.
The alcohol math. That's very Polish. Did you guys give him at least a little bit of vodka for being so kind and helping?
Yeah, so he was so kind, and he helped us, and then we were like, yeah, we're gonna get him a bottle. And then when we were leaving, actually in the shop, they had a shop in this place that we were staying, and we asked the shopkeeper, hey, what should we get to this guy? He was so nice to us, and she's like, oh, he really liked this beer, so in the end we got him 2 beers.
Oh, that's
so it was not a good. It was not a good.
Very bad.
We never promised him a bottle though, but it was not good.
2 beers is a bad tip. In Poland,
yeah, maybe they were craft beers.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
Yeah, but he was actually super happy, so
There
he
you go.
didn't seem to expect this. So he seemed very happy.
Very nice. You made a Polish man happy. How?
Yeah.
I gave him alcohol. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's very cool, man. And now, I can't wait to go to Poland with you, man.
Yeah, we should go.
You should bring me around. Do your friends and family, did they speak English?
Most of them, yes.
Yeah, there you go. That's all I need. Most of them. I speak Polish once I'm very high. Remember that freaking day?
Your Polish was surprisingly good.
Yeah, I just said bober kurwa a million times, just saying bober kurwa before I vomited my entrails out. That was an experience, man. That was a really crazy experience that we should definitely say in the next episode.
Yeah, we should talk
Because
about
we're
it in
reaching
the
the time.
Yeah, we're reaching the time. We have to settle in and get our shows together.
We have shows tonight, man. Very good.
Yeah.
And what we say for our listeners, thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us and listening to our stories.
I feel like a dad, like that lot. Łukasz, say thank you to the beautiful people listening to us.
Thank you very much. And if you mention this, maybe I get you 1 bottle of beer.
Hey, that's really good.
When I'm in your town.
Yeah, that's very nice, guys. If you enjoyed this, show your friends, like just tell them that you're having a good time. Maybe they will have a good time too. We love having you guys here. We love doing this, and it's a pleasure to have you listening to us rambling and telling about our weird lives. And next time we're gonna go super personal, and this time I didn't trauma dump.
No, we're gonna do this next time. I'm gonna get prepared as well.
Oh, you're gonna
And
trauma dump too?
Yeah, and I will be asking you about your bomb story. I think which you didn't talk about.
I didn't tell the bomb story.
No. So we're gonna do that,
boy.
and I'm gonna come up with my bomb
You're
story.
Gonna blow up something?
That's my homework for the next week.
That's my homework.
Yeah.
It is homemade bombs.
Yeah, homemade bombs or just bombing on stage, which is what I've been doing consistently.
I wasn't going to say it. You took the words out of my mouth. I feel like you bombed them off last week. I'm just kidding. No,
Not on your shows. I choose different shows to do that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. People,
anyway,
see you guys next time. You've been lovely. We've been Brolish. And get him, Łukasz.
See you in the next one.
Brolish!
Brolish!